Hello, my name is Philip and welcome to my Masterbuilt 800. Today we're going to be doing some beef back ribs on the Masterbuilt. If you're not familiar with those, the dino ribs, the plate ribs, the short ribs, they come down off of this area closer to the belly, whereas the back ribs come closer to the backbone. I've had them before, but I've never had them this large, and they were delicious. So today, I'm going to cook these kind of like pork spare ribs. I'm going to use the 3-2-1 method with one little change. For the 3-hour part, I'm going to put it on my homemade rotisserie rack and allow it to turn. After 3 hours, I will pull them out of the rack and wrap them. I'm thinking in foil with some butter and a little Killer Hogs vinegar sauce. This will help braise them until they're tender. Then after 2 hours, I will remove them from the wrap, sauce them down with whatever sauce I decide, put them back on the grill for another hour, and then hopefully enjoy some really good ribs. So here's what I'm going to do right now. Put that out of the way, I don't need it. I got some Lea & Perrins Worcestershire sauce that I'm going to coat both sides with. I'm using this as a binder. As always, you use whatever you want or nothing at all. I like using a binder. It may not do a bit of good, but it makes me feel better. And I think that's what cooking is about a lot of times. Making yourself feel better, getting enjoyment from the whole experience. And I do. I may not do things technically correct, but I do enjoy the whole process, especially when I'm trying something new. This is my own rub. It's mostly pepper with a little salt, onion powder, garlic powder, I think Lowry seasoning, and some dried beef bouillon. I had somebody recommend that I try that, and I did. And I really enjoyed it. I think it adds a bit of a flavor to the whole thing. So now this is pretty well coated. We'll stick it right here for the moment. I have the grill going at 225. And like always, or normally, depending, I put a little bit of charcoal, a little bit of hickory wood, layer of charcoal, layer of wood, and so on. Nothing, nothing you haven't seen or heard before. So now let me get my homemade rotisserie rack out. And I think most everybody has seen this before. So what I'm going to do, place one rack meat side out on, add the spit section, then add the second, let me try that again, meat side out. I think this will give a really balanced flow in there. And then I'll put this on. Next, I will attach springs to hold all this together, but I'm not going to bore you with that part. So When we return, I'll be outside putting it on the grill. Don't go away. All right, we're back. The grill is up to temp. So I'm going to insert this like that and then just turn it on. And that one grill motor, man, it just does a fantastic job. I haven't put anything on here yet that it struggled with. So we'll be back. I'll probably come back in about an hour, let y'all have a look at it. So I'll see you then. All right, we are back. It's been about an hour. So, oh, that's looking very good indeed. Give y'all more close-up of it, or a better close-up. I am squirting on some beef broth, just beef bouillon. I'm not really sure it needs it. It's looking very, very moist. The fat appears to be rendering out well. Looking good. We'll be back in about another hour and see how it goes then. All right, another hour has passed. Let's take a look at it. Ooh, that is looking really, really good. Getting some pullback on the bones. Looks like the fat is rendering out really, really well. I don't think I'm going to spritz it again. I don't really think it needs it. So we'll come back in about another hour and then we'll wrap it. All right, we're back. As you can see, I've pulled the ribs off of the rack. I've got 2 pieces of tinfoil, but I'm gonna wrap them separately. First thing I'm gonna do is put a couple of tablespoons of cube butter on the top. Then I have the Killer Hogs vinegar sauce. I'm gonna add just a little drizzle across for that. And then just a little bit of beef broth. Not too much. I don't want to boil these. So then wrap the tinfoil over, sealing both ends. Kind of create a trough here to keep the liquids from coming out. There. I think that's good. I've already put the shelf back into the Masterbuilt, so I'll lay this on the shelf if I don't tear it up. Now do the same thing with the other rack. And I'm laying these bone down. You can see we got some really good pullback. And it's taking all I have right now not to just tear into these things. But they're not done. They look great. No complaints there. Got the butter and the sauce, now a little bit of the beef broth. And we do the same thing. Wrap and fold. And we will put this on. And we'll let it roll for about 2 hours. And then we'll be back. Okay, we're back. Another 2 hours has passed. I will take the full wrap ribs and place them on the table, cart, whatever. I really like this part of the cook. It's kind of like Christmas morning, getting to unwrap a present, and you don't know exactly what it's going to be. I do know it is hot. Oh, that looks so good. Looks so good. Let's see if I can give y'all a close-up of that. Oh, man. Now, let's see if I can get it on the grill. So my plan now is put these back on the grill. Come back in probably 30 minutes and slather them down with a sauce. And that's tasty. Not real sweet or anything, but that beef tallow has rendered out along with the butter, and it has a very good flavor. Ooh, these, look at that. Now, let's get these on there. That one bone's about to fall out. Ain't no about to, it is. If that ain't tender, I don't know what is. All right. So we'll be back in about half hour, and like I said, put some slather on, or sauce. I'm gonna slather some sauce. So I'll see you then. All right, it's been about a half hour. I checked the temperature and they're all right at 203. They're probing very tender. So I'm gonna put a little of this barbecue mixture. I don't know what else to call it. It's Blues Hogs raspberry chipotle with some other stuff I put in it that had pretty much solidified into like a jelly. So I thinned it down with some of the vinegar-based barbecue sauce. Woo! And I think that's going to be it until I see you back inside. Okay. I left these on the grill for about another 20 minutes or so to let the sauce tack up, and it did. This might not have been the best choice of sauces because it is very sweet. Good on ribs. We'll find out about the pork. So let's take a little bite as soon as I find my knife. See what we're doing with. Ooh, look at that. Wow. That is so tender and juicy. I haven't let it set long enough, so So it's still very hot. Now, if you don't like fall off the bone, don't do this. But if you like tender and juicy, this is the way. This is excellent. I will definitely do it this way again. So go out and get some back ribs. They're not all that expensive, I forget, but I'll put up this little photograph of the package so you can see the price. And try it for yourself. Use the sauce, don't use the sauce, whatever makes you happy. And remember, why don't you come up and see me sometime? Thanks for watching. Before I left, I wanted to show this screenshot of the fireboard and just how steady that thing kept the temperatures. You can see the dips where I opened the lid and stuff.